name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Baroni.
Ava Baroni Combs? Yes, it's breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also. But please tell the story.
So, I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with his kids.
Things just got even darker in the Diddy saga this time. The spotlight is on his adopted daughter, Ava Barron. In a chilling twist, Jaguar Wright has stepped forward, claiming Ava's adoption might have been more smoke and mirrors than reality. She's not pulling punches, she's calling the whole thing a fraud. And once that bomb dropped, the internet went into a full-blown frenzy. Fans and online investigators are now knee-deep in theories, and what they're finding is seriously disturbing. Here's where it gets spine-tingling. Ava Barron's digital footprint is basically a ghost trail, no verified social media. No school records, no consistent backstory, just a few polished photos and then nothing. It's like she was manufactured for the spotlight and then erased from existence. That digital silence, it's got the conspiracy crowd screaming planted. And once the digging started, it didn't take long before things went completely off the rails. Online, detectives began connecting dots between Ava and several long missing children. And when they put the faces side by side, let's just say, the resemblance is enough to make your skin crawl. The timelines, suspiciously close. The features, strikingly similar. It's all speculation for now, but Diddy's radio silence on the whole matter, that's what's fanning the flames and fast. Because silence in this case sounds a lot like hiding. And here's the jaw-dropper. Right after Diddy was declared not guilty in his latest trial, Ava allegedly vanished again. People who claimed they had eyes on her socials. They say everything's gone scrubbed clean. No explanation, no trace, just digital dust. Whatever this is, it's no ordinary scandal. This one's got all the markings of a cover-up. And trust what's coming next is going to blow the lid off everything. Strap in, because this isn't just about Diddy anymore. It's about a child whose past might have been stolen, rewritten, and hidden in plain sight. It's about power, secrets, and silence that cuts deeper than any courtroom verdict. And the more we uncover, the more terrifying this story becomes.
Nobody had to look at him for real. And the truth is nobody did. Everybody laughed and joked about him dancing like an idiot in all them goddamn videos. Twirling around in circles. This nigga been wild, So I'm just saying, they didn't know, and he wasn't telling them.
So let's be clear, they didn't know, and Diddy wasn't telling them. Just days after his not guilty verdict on some of the most serious charges he's ever faced, the internet cracked open a whole new can of worms. This time, it's not about the courtroom. It's about his mysterious adopted daughter, Ava Barron. What started as whispers in comment sections and late-night live streams has turned into an out-and-out digital manhunt. Because now, everyone's asking who really is Ava Barron, and what, exactly, is Diddy trying to hide? It was none other than Jaguar Wright who lit the fuse. She's now claiming Ava's adoption wasn't just shady, it was straight-up fraudulent. But that's not even the scariest part. Wright is alleging that Ava wasn't brought into Diddy's life out of kindness, but as part of a much darker operation, one tied to trafficking networks and forged documents. These claims are explosive, and they've sent shockwaves across every social platform, especially because Ava's entire online presence, practically non-existent. There are no verified accounts, no interviews, no real-time events she's ever been part of. Just a handful of overly curated photos that look more like marketing material than memories. And even those images, suddenly, disappearing. Social media users noticed this week that photos of Ava have been quietly scrubbed from stylist accounts and celebrity pages. Some are convinced she's been shoved back into hiding conveniently right after Diddy walked free. And the internet isn't buying the coincidence. Now investigators, aka your favorite Twitter detectives and TikTok sleuths, are diving even deeper. They're pulling up old photos and cross-referencing them with missing persons databases. And shockingly, some fans believe Ava looks nearly identical to a girl named Ava Grace Baldwin, who vanished at age 6. The resemblance is unsettling, the timeline is suspicious, and the complete silence from Diddy. That's what's making the theories spread like wildfire. Let's be honest, this isn't just gossip anymore. If there's even a sliver of truth to Jaguar Wright's accusations, then Diddy could be facing a scandal that makes everything else look tame. We're talking about potential federal crimes, missing child cases, and manipulating legal systems to cover up an entirely false identity. At the center of this nightmare is a girl, Ava Baron, whose name is now wrapped in mystery, secrecy, and fear. And with the internet digging deeper by the day, one thing is for sure: this story is nowhere near over. Remember that weird Instagram live during the pandemic, when Diddy randomly introduced a white teenage girl named Ava and claimed she was his adopted daughter? No background, no explanation, just here's Ava. It was strange then, but looking back now, it's terrifying, because since that livestream, Ava has practically disappeared. She was introduced like a showpiece, then poof gone. That's when people started digging. Who is she? Where did she come from? And where is she now? Enter Jaguar Wright again. She's been calling out Diddy for years, back when everyone dismissed her as a clout-chasing conspiracy theorist. But after Cassie's lawsuit backed up many of Jaguar's claims, people finally started listening. Now she's pointing a spotlight at Ava. She says this isn't a real adoption. No paperwork, no legal process. Just another part of Diddy's long list of dirty secrets. And with Ava nowhere to be found, that silence is speaking louder than words. Things hit a whole new level when internet sleuths started piecing together Ava's history. Turns out, there are old photos showing Ava hanging out with Diddy's twin daughters years before the so-called adoption was ever announced. That blows up the entire narrative. If she's been around this long, why lie? And more importantly, why now? Why the sudden erasure? That's the kind of question that keeps conspiracy threads running 24/7. But wait, it gets creepier. People started comparing Ava's face with that of Ava Grace Baldwin, the missing child who disappeared years ago. The resemblance, almost too close. And then came the discovery of a strange TikTok account believed to belong to Ava. The videos weren't normal teen content. They felt eerie, robotic, like someone was watching, like she was hiding in plain sight. But what really set everyone off? The bio, one haunting line. Life gets hard when you're forced into experiences you didn't ask for. That single sentence shook the internet. Fans are now convinced there's a hidden trauma behind Ava's smile and a secret Diddy's been keeping in plain view. From livestream lies to vanishing photos to eerie TikTok signals, this entire story reeks of something far more sinister. And if this theory is even half true, it means Diddy's biggest scandal hasn't even begun. Buckle up, because this isn't just about celebrity drama anymore. It's about stolen identity, vanishing children, and the kind of silence that screams. And now, the reality gets even darker. Jaguar Wright is going all in, alleging that Diddy never even legally adopted Ava Baron in the first place. According to her, there's no paperwork, no adoption agency, no court filings, nothing to prove that Ava was ever formally brought into his home through the law. If that's true, this isn't just a celebrity scandal anymore. This is a legal and moral disaster waiting to blow. And the internet, it's starting to smell blood in the water. With absolutely zero transparency on how Ava came to live under Diddy's roof. People are asking the questions nobody wants to answer. Who is Ava Baron? Why was there no official adoption announcement or documentation? Why did Diddy just toss her into an Instagram live like a prop and then go silent? It's like the public got fed half a story, and once the spotlight faded, so did she. The deeper people look, the more this feels like a cover-up. Not a feel-good story, a full-blown mystery. And fans aren't staying quiet. When Diddy first paraded Ava in front of the camera during the pandemic, the reaction was already weird. People were confused. Now they're concerned, outright disturbed. Social media has been lit on fire with people flooding the comments. Where is she? Why did she disappear? What was the point of that announcement? The adoption narrative is falling apart in real time. There are too many gaps, too many red flags, and way too much silence from Team Diddy. This isn't just about a girl who vanished from the spotlight. This is about whether she was ever safe in the first place. The entire situation reeks of manipulation, secrecy, and something far more sinister than anyone expected. The more fans dig, the more off it all feels. Because this isn't just one story, it's tied to a pattern. A pattern of control, silence, and selective storytelling from a man now buried under lawsuits and accusations. And Ava, she's right in the middle of it all. The case of Diddy and Ava Baron has officially captured public attention, not because it's juicy, but because it's chilling. What once looked like a heartwarming gesture has unraveled into a tale of missing documents, vanishing photos, and a girl who seemed to disappear overnight. This is no longer about celebrity gossip. It's about power, about control, and about whether a minor was placed in danger right under our noses while the world looked away. Ava's absence from public life, especially after the wave of disturbing claims against Diddy, has only fueled deeper fear that this story isn't what it appeared to be. And now, more than ever, people are demanding answers. Not just headlines, not PR statements. Real accountability. Because if this was truly illegal, loving adoption, why does everything feel so wrong? The public isn't just watching, they're hunting for the truth. And the pressure is building fast. Celebrity status can't be used as a shield knot when a child's welfare is on the line. As the pieces keep falling into place, The internet is treating this not like drama, but like a case that needs justice. Because, at the center of all this chaos, there's a girl who might have been used, erased, or worse. And whether you're a fan, a critic, or just someone who cares about truth, this is a story that deserves to be followed with eyes wide open. So what do you think really happened to Ava Baron? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's talk. Don't forget to check out our other deep dives for more celebrity tea and breaking stories. Until next time, stay woke, stay loud, and stay watching.